Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome to another video on Larson Fishing TV. Now this is not going to be a fishing video. This video I wanted to show you a couple things. The first thing I want to show you is some of the trophies I got from winning my first ever tournament last year. It was a TBF state team qualifier. It was in April, I believe, and I'm not showing this to you guys to brag or anything. I'm showing this to maybe encourage some of you to go out and fish as a co-angler. There's a lot of opportunity and you never know. It's fishing, you never know. And luckily this tournament, I thought I was going to win a tournament for a couple more years, and it was just such an awesome experience, and I'm excited to tell you guys about it. I'm also going to show you the bait that I basically won this tournament on, and hopefully you guys can use some of the information that I tell you to help you in your fishing career. So anyways, to start the video off, we got a new Larson Fishing TV decal that is going to be going on the truck. And so second, here I got 3 trophies from this tournament. The 2 in my hand, the small one is first place co-angler, and then the bigger one is just says I was a 2017 state team, and then big fish trophy. So after I had won this tournament, I was then qualified to fish the national semi-final qualifier on Lake Mead, where they gave us a jersey. It's kind of cool. It's the first ever fishing jersey I've got. I want to put my name on it. It'd be kind of cool. Okay. So now I want to talk over the bait I was using and the rod and reel setup and everything else. So here is the bait I was using. I was using a drop shot. It was a 4-inch Jackal Purple Weenie Crosstail Shad to a 2-aught hook with a 1/4 ounce weight, and the rod I had it on is a 6'6" medium light power fast action rod by St. Croix. My dad has had this rod forever, and it is just a really awesome rod. I wish it was just a little bit longer, but that has just been my favorite drop shot rod. The reel is a Cabela's Tournament ZX reel. I really like this reel because it's really inexpensive. And then my main line, I was using 20-pound braid to a 12-pound leader. And all I was doing, it was to fish around beds during this tournament. So it was a 3-day tournament, so each one of the guys that I drew, they knew about beds, and while they were fishing for the bed fish, I was in the back of the boat, and I was just making the farthest casts I could make. And Lake Powell is pretty clear water, so I was using my polarized glasses to look for, you know, any kind of deep structure, deep rocks. You could see almost down to 20 feet deep where we were fishing. So anytime I'd see like a rock or anything, I would flip to that rock, and a majority of my fish were smallmouth, and they were decently sized smallmouth. And now that I think about it, I think that the smallmouth, I know a few of them that I caught had bloody tails and everything, so a few of them were spawning, and then the other ones I think were just getting ready to spawn, but they were deep. They were in 15 to 35 feet deep, and that's how I caught all my fish. So the first day I caught 4 smallmouth and 1 largemouth, and that 1 largemouth was my smallest. And unfortunately I was not able to get him cold, but it didn't matter because I had a pretty good lead on the first day. Second day was the windiest day, and a drop shot still came in factor, but I couldn't get anything on a spinnerbait, and the guy that I was with, he was throwing a jig, and he was just dragging the jig, and I was just dragging a drop shot behind him. I had 3 fish for most of the day, and I was getting pretty nervous towards the end of the day because I just could not catch my final 2 fish. And then this was around 1 p.m. I hooked into my biggest fish, and that's what won my big fish of the tournament. And I caught that fish with this jig here. So here is the jig that I was using that I caught my big fish on. Is a Pepper Custom Baits 1/2 ounce jig, and the skirt is, if I remember correctly, called El Bassador. Now I was using that with a 4-inch double-tailed Yamamoto grub. Usually I shorten the skirt, I cut the skirt down quite a bit, but that is what I caught my big fish on there. And all I was doing was throwing it out. We were fishing in kind of a flat area. I threw it out and I was dragging it, and I didn't even feel the bite. Just something felt a little weird. It felt like I was just like pulling on an elastic band. And so as soon as whenever you feel something weird, you want to set the hook because swings are free. And so I set the hook, and I knew it was a good fish because when I set the hook, it didn't really move. And you'll see here right now. Okay, so those are my two biggest fish that I caught, and the largemouth was the big fish of the day. If I remember right, it weighed in at 3.8, so it was just almost 4. It was such an exciting day. It was a windy day. I don't think we got out till 10 o'clock. The winds were so bad in the morning, the tournament director just did not feel that it was safe to let us out. So we didn't get out till 10 or 11 o'clock if I remember correctly. Okay, so that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. All the subscribers and all the feedback from you guys is just awesome. And I apologize, there was no fishing in this video. Stay tuned though. In the next couple weeks, we're going to be fishing the BASS qualifier on Lake Powell, and we are heading to Houston, Texas to go and watch the Bassmaster Classic. I've never been to one, so I'm excited for that. It's about a 22-hour drive for us, so stay tuned. We're gonna have some awesome Texas fishing videos. But anyways, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed.